Hi, it's Cayman Reynolds, and I'm with Kathleen and Jimmy Reynolds. In today's video, we're going to plant turnips and we're going to plant radishes. And this is an often overlooked group of root crops right here, but they're very good for you, easy to grow, and have a lot of merits for not only your health, but also for breaking up soil in raised beds or any bed. So we are in mid-March. This is a great time to plant them because there's other crops that we'd like to plant, like cucumbers and tomatoes and other things like that we can't direct sow in the ground because here in Middle Tennessee we will get a frost and it'll kill them. But we can plant these right before those crops are ready to go into the ground and get extra production off of our beds. Turnips and radishes, especially high quality varieties like what we're using, make delicious soups and also are wonderful on salads. Laurel's turnips and radish soups are so good, aren't they, guys?
Yeah.
Jimmy doesn't like to eat it very much though, do you?
Hey, I love that soup.
Yeah, loves that soup. So, let's get to planting. Kathleen, if you'll give me the tape measure, and let's show everybody the seeds that we're sowing. And so what we have is white hailstone, which is a radish. As you can see, these come from Baker Creek Seeds. We use a lot of different companies. And these are Tokanashi turnips. And some varieties are hot. Some varieties are very mild and crisp. This is those types. I'm not really into the hot varieties, but some people really like those. And they're wonderful in early spring, but they are amazing if you harvest them in winter. You can literally harvest these into winter and they're just even more sweeter. So what we're going to do in this little section, and you may not think that you can plant a lot in this area, but you will be surprised. You can see how many garlic plants that we have over here. And we have other beds over there we're working up and prepping for this year for other crops. But last year we produced 108 garlic bulbs, and they were all extra large size because we give them a nice loose bed and we really focus on not only just fertilizers but also good mineral quality and quantity in the beds. And we mulch them and stuff, which encourages earthworms and bacteria and fungi, which make minerals available. So it's a whole process which we'll show you in more videos. But for these plants right here, you can plant them really close. This little section of bed should give us 70 or more good-sized radishes and turnips. And they will be large ones. Should be about that big around by the time that we're done. So let's get to planting. Jimmy's going to help me count areas for the bed. And you can see we have just a little furrow that we made right here. So we have 7 rows, and they are 6-inch centers apart from each other. And then we have them 4 inches apart in the row. So there's enough to do, this is 40 inches by about the same. It's about a 4x4 area altogether. All right, Jimmy, you want to help me count? So let's count by 4s.
Okay, so you see this is a 4. So, and 4 plus 4 is 8. So here's the 4. Now here's 8. And then next is 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 12. Then is 16. Then it's 20, I think?
Yep,
yeah,
20.
And then 24.
24.
And then 28.
28.
And then... And then it's 42.
That's right.
Which sometimes I just have to count in my head.
That's all right.
Which it takes like kind of long. So this video might take a little bit long. So next after it would be what? Wait, what did I just say?
We were at 32,
okay.
so let's 4 more.
33, 34, 35, 36.
Yep, and then 1 more after that. 36 plus 4 is...
So then it would be 37, wait, 40.
Yep, 40, good job. So
Too easy.
Too easy, oh yeah. Well, next time we'll do by 12s or something.
What?
So, all right. One thing I wanted to point out is we've planted them. yes, by 4 inches wide, but when we cover them, they're going to be about a 1/2 inch deep, which is a really good depth for radishes and turnips. We don't want to get them too deep. We also don't want them too shallow. If you try to avoid planting these shallow seeded crops before you have a good hard rain, because a good strong rain would just pound these in. But if you end up doing that and a surprise storm comes on, what you can do is get a sheet, whether it's row fabric or even an old bed sheet, and put it over that, and that'll absorb a lot of the impact and keep those seeds from being blown out of their position in the ground. And now we are just going to go like this right here, and we are going to, careful Jimmy, go a little bit slower there, buddy.
Okay.
And then we are going to pat them in. And that just kind of firms the seed into position and also removes the oxygen, and some of those are a little more packed than others. But these kind of crops grow really well and don't require a lot of work. A little bit of compost is plenty good fertilizer for these plants right here. A loose bed is really important for all root crops, but really just mostly any crop. So here in Tennessee, we have a clay underneath this soil in the ground. We actually dig down into our soil and go about 8 to 10 inches, and then we'll build the beds up on top of it. So the plants are actually able to go down much over a foot, and this is really important to getting large, healthy plants. And we add some calcium in the form of calcium carbonate periodically to help keep the soil loose, and every year we go through and we shovel through these beds. We don't actually pick the soil up and flip it, we just kind of loosen the bed, and as long as we don't let a lot of big stuff grow, it stays loose all the time. We've been pulling a lot of rocks out today, haven't we, Kathleen?
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. So we're going to harvest these here in just about 1.5 months, and that's right, we'll be planting our cucumbers right here, and we'll plant all the cucumbers our family of 4 will need in this little section right here for the rest of the season. So thanks for watching this video. What do we say to everybody, guys?
And wait, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you
In the next one.
I'll see you in the next video. We might do a planting. So bye.
Bye.
We'll see you next time on the video.
Gets it honestly.